What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section, enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome back in, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com. You already know by now, only $15 a month. The best player prop tools for Prize Picks and Underdog that you can possibly ask for. So definitely hit up propsmadeeasy.com if you haven't yet. We missed the sweep once again last night by like one Paolo Banchero shot. So that was unfortunate. And in the beginning of the game, I was like, oh, Paolo's just having an off game. He's not really taking a lot of shots. Cole Anthony was, balling, looking good. So I was like, okay, he's taking all the scoring away. Paolo's going to miss. And then I look back. It's like midway through the fourth, and Paolo's at like 15 points, about to hit, close to hitting. And I'm like, damn, you couldn't do this the whole game? I hate when that happens. When a guy just does exactly what you expected, but it's too late by the time he does it. It's so annoying. But yeah, man, almost swept again. It is what it is, baby. We right back to sweeping tonight. Let's get it. So, update real quick before we get into it. I know a lot of people who watch the videos are Props Made Easy members, so I want to update you on one thing. When it comes to the projection data, it says, please wait to get your plays in until projection data is fully updated by the time set below for each main sport. All right, so each of these sports have different times to where their projected stat data is completely updated for the day, ready to go, and then it will continue to be updated every 10 minutes as throughout the day, okay, as news comes in and stuff like that. All right, but to get um, the most updated stats, projections, and all that stuff. A lot goes into that data, so it takes some time to get all of that information in. And look, we want to take full advantage of our projection data source that is top in the industry, and we want to make sure we're getting the best possible stuff. So they have told me and told us at Pros Made Easy that the best times are listed right here. For NBA, all of the projected stats are fully updated for the day come about 8:45 a.m. Central, which is why you've noticed I've been doing the videos around 8:45 to 9 o'clock a.m. every day Central Time. For NFL, 1 p.m. Central each Tuesday. Okay, each Tuesday by about 1 p.m. Central, all projection data is all updated, fully on go, and you can start building your slips come Tuesday at that time. NHL, 10 a.m. Central. Now, this isn't to say like all of the projection, like when you get on at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're looking at NBA, projected data is for that day, right? But they spend a lot more time perfecting those up until these times. Okay, so that's why these times are when they're said to be perfectly exactly where they're wanting them to be by around this time. Okay. Yes, they're still updated for the new day at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning if you absolutely want to get stuff locked in super early. Otherwise, to make sure you're getting the absolute best, most updated information, wait until these times you see listed. NHL 10 a.m. Central and MLB will be 9 a.m. Central when it's back. Okay. With that being said, let's get into it, baby. Thursday night football tonight. If you're interested in daily fantasy sports, DFS optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel. If you've never tried DFS, DFS is where you put a lineup together, and those players score based off of what they do throughout the game, and then the more points you get with that lineup, the more money you're able to win. And in DFS, I mean, you've got $100,000 pots, $1 million pots, so it's big upside over there. So that's what I've been doing for a majority of my career in this business is daily fantasy sports over at greenlightdfs.com. So if you want to get involved in DFS daily optimal lineups, you can do that over at greenlightdfs.com. Otherwise, let's get into the plays. All right, so for tonight's game, we've got some plus EV plus projection plays. At the top, we have Mike Evans receiving yards at 54.5 on Prizepicks, 55.5 other places, only a one receiving yard differential. That's not that big of a deal, right? That's a tight line, but this is a big deal. We have him projected at 66 receiving yards tonight, which is 11.9 receiving yards higher than where PrizePicks has that line set. So that's great value on him. There's no real unders I'm interested in. The other option is rushing yards over on Joe Burrow. He's set at 12.5 rushing yards on PrizePicks. 13.5 in other sportsbooks. That's only a 1 differential, but we haven't projected for about 17 rushing yards, which is 4.3 projection differential. So over on Mike Evans receiving yards of 54.5 and over on Joe Burrow of 12.5 rushing yards are the two options that have the best projection differentials. All the sportsbook differentials are very tight. As you know, the earlier you can get those, Props Made Easy members come 1 p.m. Central each Tuesday. Get them locked in as quickly as you can before things get out of hand. Um, but yeah, sportsbook differentials are all very tight. But I'm definitely liking the Mike Evans spot for receiving yards over 54.5, and then in tonight's games, Joe Burrow's rushing yards over 12.5. All right. For NBA, looking at plus EV plus projection, we have a couple plays that stick out to me. First off, I want to talk about Kyle Lowry points and rebounds at 11.5. Feels a little low here in this great matchup against Brooklyn. Minus 130 is the Vegas odds on the over 11.5, which is solid juice on the over, which makes it plus EV on the 11.5. And then we have him projected at 15.6 points plus rebounds, a 4.14 projection differential. So I really like Kyle Lowry's over 11.5 points and rebounds as the first place to go. There's not a ton of juice with the rest of the guys. It's still early in the day, as you guys know. Yesterday, by the way, we might have missed Banchero, but later on in the day when I chose my picks for my Greenlight members, I put my personal couple prize picks that I like for the day for Greenlight DFS members as well with the daily fantasy optimals, and we swept those. So like I've always told you, I really like waiting till closer to lock and then getting those guys. Kind of seeing where all the money is coming in on and seeing where the lines are fluctuating, taking advantage of those big amounts of money going in on players last minute, because a lot of times that's big baller guys who really have in like behind the scenes intel type of shit, like pro betters are putting lines in at the end. And as long if the juice is on the over heavy come later on in the day and the projection differential is high on it, I know that okay, this is a great play. So I've been really running through prize picks doing that. But Kyle Lowry over points and rebounds there. Other options, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and go Josh Giddey, who's also popping pretty good for his points and rebounds at 19.5. We know Giddey can do it all. Points, rebounds, assists, all that. Good matchup against Golden State. So over 19.5 points, rebounds for him. Juice is on the over at minus 120, which isn't too crazy. Tight-ish line. But projection of 23.7 points and rebounds, which gives him a 4.24 projection differential, which outside of Kyle Lowry's PRA is the second highest projection differential you can get today when it comes to overs. All right, so Kyle Lowry's points and rebounds is what we're going to go there because the juice is higher on the 11.5 and projection differential is pretty damn identical almost. So I'm going to go with the spot that's got the more juice on the over. So I'm going to go Kyle Lowry over points and rebounds, Josh Giddey over 19.5 points and rebounds. All right, looking at college football, the best value is going to be on some unders. Bo Nix under 300.5. John Rice Plumlee under 226.5 passing yards. And then under on, same guy. So we're going to go John Rice Plumlee, passing yards under 226.5. And then under on Bo Nix passing yards of 300.5. As you can see, those are both -5 sportsbook differentials. Solid values there. For college basketball early on, they're only minus -0.5 sportsbook differentials, but both of these are fine. The under on the 8 Cam Manyawu rebounds, and then the under on Joel Serafiano points under 16 would be the better EV plays of the day so far for college basketball. But again, you can check back later. For NHL, let's see what we have here for NHL. Any solid spots? Nothing really popping when it comes to, Now we've got a few unders though. Let's go with these unders. Cole Caulfield shots on goal under 3.5 shots, -130 on the under, projection of 2.37, -1.13 projection differential. So under on Cole Caulfield, and then under on Connor Bedard for Chicago. Shots on goal is at 3.5. Juices on the under at -130, projection of 2.67, a -0.83. So two unders on NHL today. Under on Cole, under on Connor, shots on goal at 3.5s. Nothing for soccer. League of Legends, under on the shy for WBG, man. We really been taking unders on the shy consistently. He just continues to be good value at a -1.5 sportsbook differential. So under on the shy 7.5 map 1 through 3 kills for League of Legends. When it comes to CS2, we have 3 overs that are at 1.5s. 2 of them are on the same team. So we're going to talk about Clax for 9 Pandas. Over map 1 and 2 kills of 30.5. And then the under on Kenzie for Aora, map 1 and 2 kills of 33.5. Nothing for tennis. MMA for the new week has dropped. We've got some big value on the over Peyton Talbot. Significant strikes is at 60.5 on Prizepicks, 71.5 other places. That's huge. I believe our significant strikes data comes from Underdog as the other sportsbook line. So if you were to go to Underdog, you would probably see this reversed. That is because you have such big value here on these two. So Peyton Talbot, significant strikes over 60.5 on Prizepicks is the better value, and then the under on 71.5 on Underdog would be the better value there. But for Prizepicks at least, over on Peyton Talbot, significant strikes of 60.5 at 11 sportsbook differential is the best way to go for MMA. I'm locking him in some early slips. Nothing for Dota and nothing for Valorant. So looking at NFL again, the top plays available for NFL plus EV plus projections: Mike Evans receiving yards over 54.5, and then Joe Burrow tonight's rushing yards over 12.5 is what we're going to go with there. For NBA, we're rocking with over on Kyle Lowry points plus rebounds at 11.5, and then over on Josh Giddey's points plus rebounds of 19.5. College football, the best values on the unders. Bo Nix passing yards under 300.5. John Plumlee passing yards under 226.5. College basketball, both on the unders, but both very small at minus zero point 0.5 sportsbook differentials. You can go either one. I'm probably not going to play any until I'm seeing one or above sportsbook differentials. For NHL, we have two unders. Under on Cole Caulfield, shots on goal of 3.5. Under on Connor Bedard's shots on goal under 3.5. Both solid options. Nothing for soccer. League of Legends, again, the Shy, WBG under 7.5. For CS2, we have the over on Clax for 9 Pandas, map 1 and 2 kills of 30.5. And then we're grabbing the under on Kenzie for Aora, under 33.5. MMA, over on Peyton Talbot is the best value, over significant strikes of 60.5 on Prizepicks. And that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $15 a month. The best player prop tools you could possibly ask for. The interface is sexy, easy to use. If you're using it on mobile, again, reminder, if you're getting it and mostly you're using it on mobile, me personally, I like to use it on desktop mode. That way I can see it in like a desktop mode on my phone and I can see the whole screen. Mobile view, you really got to scroll over and all that stuff. It's not as good. I like to use it in mobile view though, which is pretty easy. In your browser, you just look for a way, whatever phone type you have or whatever, you can Google it. It's easy. You can set your browser to desktop mode and see the full screen pretty easily on mobile as well. And that's what I keep it on. The only way that I look at Props Made Easy is either on my actual desktop, my laptop, or on my phone in desktop mode. Plain and simple. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's continue getting this money, baby. Close to another sweep yesterday. I was able to sweep my picks that I got from Props Made Easy later on in the day, though. So still a fantastic day for Props Made Easy in general. Damian Lillard was popping on the tools, went crazy last night again. I had people saying, "Oh, I can't do Dame Lillard. I gotta wait and see." Blah blah blah. Look, man, trust the data. Trust the data, trust a player's talent level, trust his usage in the offense, take advantage of all these different things. Don't just make immediate assumptions based off of early start to a early season, stuff like that. I've always told y'all that. And again, another reminder. I'm going to start reminding y'all this every day. All right? Don't just take a player's over or under based off of matchup without taking in consideration the line already being adjusted due to that matchup. Don't say, "Oh, this is a great matchup for centers. It's got to be an over for this center." "Oh, this is a tough matchup for centers. It's got to be an under for this center." That's not how it works. Okay, too many people go about picking their player props in such a very basic way and expect to be consistently profitable. That's not how shit works. You have to take as much data into consideration as you can, which is why I find it so valuable at Props Made Easy that they have this projection source, and it is an award-winning projection source full of like very good people putting together some very researched information to give you the best projections we possibly can. So not only are you able to check out plays that are plus EV, but you're able to compare them to plays where the data supports it as well. And it's so important over long-term success, man. Everybody who uses Props Made Easy and has been using it for a consistent amount of time. I'm not talking about you people who have used it for a couple days and maybe a couple of your slips missed because you're playing six mans every day. I'm talking about people who really know how to gamble properly, are making two mans, three mans, mixing and matching different plays that they absolutely love for the day, not trying to hit a six man every single day. These people will tell you Props Made Easy is number one. You can just check my comment section in this video. A lot of people are finding a ton of success with props made easy, and I'm loving to see it. It is really becoming the number one player prop site to use when it comes to prize picks in the industry. And it's crazy how much it's grown. 6,000 active members now. Crazy. But thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And again, let's get it. I'm out.